Alrighty, what is up, everybody? Back again with some more grinding. We're getting towards, I would say, I think the end of the first week of like really digging into the Missouri grind here, and I gotta say I'm feeling good. I feel solid. Today feels very average. The last couple days I've really been I've been kind of flip-flopping between like being really energetic and really tired. Today I feel nicely in between all of that. A nice middle way Buddha fucking balance over here, you know? So I'm hopeful that runs won't be too intense or too tired or too this or too that. I think I'm in a nice zone right now. So let's hope that my runs reflect that. I mean, who knows what will actually end up happening as we dig in here. But either way, what's up, Energy Drink? Welcome. And if you're watching the VOD after the fact, type a letter B in the comments for balance. All things in balance. Donor philosophy coming in strong already. Yeah, bring this mic a little closer to me here. Hopefully not have it tip over on me. Get it like that. That should be good. Oh damn, Spyro about to tip off the damn thing. Alright, should be good. What's up, Wassam? Welcome. Oop. There we go. Let me head over to... Okay, we're good. Just respawn there. That's fine. What's up, criminal? Whoa, dude, I literally... I'm like not looking at the fucking game. I keep falling off the bridge, dude. Idiot. Idiot. What's up, Markeisha? And yeah, criminal, Wassam, energy drink. Great to see you guys. Hey, now I'm starting, dude. Every time okay, I'm gonna tell you guys right now. Okay, even though I feel good, I need to focus on the fucking game. All right. That was, I think, a big problem for me yesterday. Is even though I felt good, I was not like 100% focused on the game. I was like more interested in talking and looking at the chat. And you know, it just be like that sometimes. Some days I just feel like kind of chatting and ranting and looking at the, you know, answering questions or whatever. Some days I'm more like that, but you know, and some days I'm better at doing that and still focusing on the game really hard. But I'm telling you right now, it's definitely a skill that I think I've deteriorated in that skill a little bit since coming to Missouri, just with having a different setup here and all that. So yeah, I mean, so I definitely want to try to stay focused on the game a little bit here. Yeah, no way. Being focused makes you better. Yeah, no shit, right? Fucking comical. What's up, Cinnamon Sparks, Milkin, Riley, Ronnie, Kanabi? Good to see you. YouTube chat reporting in. Let's head over to... Let's do some Mama. Mama was giving me trouble yesterday, so let's just make sure I got the right idea. I'm pretty sure like every Mama proxy attempt yesterday was like criminally close. Like they all really should have worked. Let's just see how I'm doing today. I'm gonna set up back here, get the save state going. Nice. Oh, and I've been getting fucked by this roof lately. Yeah, see, I almost got fucked by it again. Let me work on that some more. Ooh. Yeah, I think part of my issue... Oops, I have to like do it like this. Dude, get up there. Get up there. Dude. This is like no moon jump I've ever seen in my life. There we go. Oh my god. Just get up there. Oh my god, I can't do it. I gotta go like super high and then it drops you down extra hard. Okay, there. I'm gonna set the save state right here actually. Good lord. What's up, Stefan, Morris, and Zale with the resub for 9 months. Thank you so much for that, Zale. Appreciate you. Show that mama who's boss. True. I'm gonna check a quick setting here real quick. All right, all right, all right. Yeah, so I'm trying to dig in and see, like, what is causing me to, like, fall down here. It's like you just want to get a lucky bounce out of the charge glide. It's really all it is. See, that one was almost a failed one there. What's up, Straw Booby? Yo, Scurry with the Prime, welcome. Thank you for kicking off the hype train as well. Thanks for the good luck, Lozzie. What's up, Katuli? Alakazen, Ethan, good to see you guys. What's up, Andrew? See, that's the shit I don't like to see. Oh, wait, hold on. Ah, save state. Genius. I think the key is I want to do it so, like, I want to get a nice high jump, nice and close, and get a charge jump right up, like, 45 degrees. I don't want to be like this, because that, like, has a higher likelihood of failing, even though I did it totally fine. I want to be more like this. Well, I don't know. Dude, it's just, like, sometimes you just get fucked on it. There's, like, nothing you can do. There's no, like, way to get it 100%. What's up, Nico? What's up, Zach? Let's reset the level. Let's just do one more full mama here. Full Monty. That, dude, like, attempts like that are what I was having all fucking day yesterday. I was like, what the fuck? Just give it to me. And then, oh. Okay. Okay. That should work. No, of course not. Fucking game. I might run to the bathroom real quick. Be right back. Spooby Dooby. BRB. All right, I'm back. Guys, I had a dream last night that, I was like, God, I was like it was one of my rare dreams where I was like actually playing the game. And, hold on, where's my controller? And I was in like Nasty's world and I was trying to figure out a way to like get past like the nasty chase early, like go out of bounds and shit. And Sarah came in and she showed me her tits. And I was like, Sarah, the fucking camera's still on. And she was like, oh, sorry. And then I got instantly banned and I just started crying. I just started crying right then and there. My whole world just shattered around me. Stupid dream. Like, when people ask me, hey, do you dream about Spyro? That's the kind of dream I have. It's not like, oh, fun, like, fantasy, like, I'm in the Spyro world and, you know, I'm like, you know, with the dragons and stuff. No, it's like me, like, fucking showing my dick on stream by accident or something. Like, my worst fear. That's always what it is. Every fucking time. Yeah, I remember that so vividly in that dream. Is like, after Sarah showed her boobs, I was like, oh shit, well, we gotta end the stream and delete the VOD now. And as I was like struggling to find the VOD, and I just got instantly banned and just blocked out of like all of Twitch. I remember. And it just all came crumbling down. Dude, the boat yesterday was great. Yeah, the boat's always awesome. We went extra far on the boat to like a Margaritaville, and they had some really fucking good frozen drinks. Sarah and I spent like $50 on like just frozen beverages alone, and some fried shrimp. It was so good, so fucking good. And then we came home and I had some filet mignon. It was awesome. Where am I gonna go right now? I guess let's do the out of bounds in Metalhead real quick, and then let's do some rats, and then let's do a run. What's up, Marnie? Thank you for the good luck. Did I already say that? Just packing for the holiday at the moment. Taking me with you. Sounds good. Have a good holiday. Do I still have school dreams? Yeah, I'll have dreams where like I'm in like high school and like again like something embarrassing happens or whatever. Stupid dreams can never be erotic. Spyro, it's always about speedrunning. You want your dreams to be about erotic, Spyro? Am I understanding that message correctly? I like when dreams are erotic. Those are like my best dreams, but I don't really conflate this game with sexuality. Like some of you fucking perverts. Let's go do rat and let's do some runs. I don't have all the time in the world today. I gotta kind of get to it. I only got like pretty much from now. I got like 2 hours. No, I got 3 hours. Wait, 1, 2, 57, 3, 57, 4. 257, 357, 4. I have 3 hours. Yeah, I have 3 hours from now to or this is gonna be like a 3-hour stream today. We're gonna go hang out at the aunt's place and have food and stuff. It's gonna be yummy. Hang out with Kathy and Ron. What's up, Ricky? How you doing? Welcome. Oh, I got the Ricky special right there. The Ricky blessing. Hope the speedrun weeklies have been going good. You know, Sarah came up to me yesterday, and she was like, "Oh, you know, it'd be a great game for that Ricky weekly, Zaboomafoo on PS1." You know that game? No, like literally nobody speedruns it. There's like literally like 2 runs of it on the board. Zaboomafoo. The thing is it's really short, depending on like what, you know, what category you're playing. Pretty short game. Yeah, put it on the list. I'm sure you got a list somewhere. Put Zaboomafoo PS1 on there. Sarah was really excited showing me that game. She still has it in her like collection. We were like playing it on her like cute little pink CRT. Am I playing this weekend? No, hell fucking no. Bash? Hell fucking no. But I hope you guys have fun. That does sound like quite a time. Quite a silly romp. Ricky, I'm busy doing important things here, as you can see. I'm just like running in a circle. Ricky, I'm okay, I'm an esteemed speedrunner, alright? I don't do dumb games like Bash. I'm busy running in a circle and getting stuck on a rat. Alright? I have standards, okay? No, I'm kidding. Yeah, right? This is like the classic just fuck around. I like doing it where you jump charge. Like, you like kind of roll from like X to square like that. It's fun. Trying to stay on the line. Dude, you know, I don't know if you've seen this, Ricky, but Ash has a video of them like wall gliding around this entire thing underneath the dragon heads. Like this. Going around the entire place without taking one hit of damage. It's fucking insane. Oh, you've seen it. Yeah, you know. Oh, the two-lapper? I don't think I've seen the two-lapper. That's funny. Alright, what am I gonna do now? Let's go to, let's just do a run. I'm done fucking around here. I warmed up for 15 minutes. I'd say that's good enough. I probably should have done like an entire... Well, I guess I did start with the Ice Cavern IL, so... We'll see how things go. I'm not tripping. I wanted someone to look at me the way Norc Nexus dragons look at the floor. Talking about like the dragon heads or like the fucking guy. Ludar, thank you for the good luck. Dude, I have like a fucking thing in my eyeball. Gotta do the blinky strat. Yeah, Rancid Rick, thank you for the good luck, man. I see you. I get this eyelash out of my eye. I think I got it. Thank you for the good luck botched. Yes, 36 flocks. Yes, I am going for it. What's up, Ice Thunder? Chocobo, welcome, guys. Today, I hope goes good. Okay, that is my hope. I will say, feeling-wise, I'm feeling very... mellow, like middle of the way. I have energy, but I'm not tired, and I'm not like overly energetic. I'm not any of those. I'm not any extreme feeling today, which is good. This is like a very good space to be in, I think, for runs. Just making a few mistakes in practice did not feel that bad. Sometimes, you know, like when you're really like intense, like speedrunning, like you'll make a mistake and it'll like hurt more. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes mistakes hurt more than others. Today, I get the feeling, depending on how things go, that mistakes are going to hurt less than normal, which leads to quicker recoveries. You know, if you're spending all this time reacting to a bonk or a damage, you know, it fucks up your recovery. But sometimes we can't help it. Sometimes we gotta just let it out, you know, fucking fuck, you know. Freak! God dang it! But yeah, hopefully I'm not gonna be too ragey today. We'll see. We shall see. Gonna hop on the Laura's stream. Okay, well, you know, my stream is just as good. Okay. Kidding. I don't know why you gotta talk about my competitor, you know, in my chat like that. It's so rude. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. People get so salty about that shit on Twitter though. They'll be like, you know, they'll be like, oh my god, people come in my chat, they're saying they're gonna go watch blah blah blah. Man. Ludar, mwah. Love you. I'm totally just playing around. It's all good. Love Laura. Watch both of us. People talk about watching other streamers, like you can't just watch 2 streamers at once, like on a multi-Twitch or like in 2 tabs or something. Or like one on your phone and one on the computer. On the TV. It's like, no! You can only watch my stream. Only watch one stream at a time. That's how it works, right? No. Kawaii, thank you for the Prime. And Scurry, thank you for the resub earlier. I just saw that. 41 months. Love you, Scurry. Again, I'm not hearing my alerts today, so I have to fuck with them. But thanks, guys. Lazy GG, what up? What's up, Cyclone? Thank you for the good luck. What's up, Dragon Blood? Alright, so now I gotta mess with the OBS shit. Oh, I wanted that. Alright, so alerts, do the old OBS trick, monitor off and then monitor on again. Do that with the YouTube ones. Let's see if that works. Somebody sub so we can test the alerts. Yo, oh, there we go. Now I'm hearing it. Rancid Rick with 5 gifts and Kale with 1 gift. Thank you so much. I don't know why I only heard 1. Maybe another one will play right now. There we go. Thank you, guys. That was very sweet of you, Rancid Rick and Kale. Yeah, I ate some kale this morning, actually. It was delicious. Some leftover fried shrimp as well. Kale, fried shrimp, egg. I made like my egg sandwich type of dealio. Yummy. Yatta. Dude, I ate an entire serrano pepper this morning, actually. It was very hot. My stomach is still kind of sizzling a little bit. Like, my asshole is definitely going to be on fire later. You love kale salads? Dude, yeah, I love a good kale salad. Kale salad, spinach salad, all the above. Thank you, Luis, for the good luck. Those peppers are too spicy. I mean, they're not too bad because they're like from the grocery store, so they're not like gonna fucking kill you or anything, but pretty, you know, I didn't take out any of the fucking seeds or anything. I raw dog that shit on my sandwich. Not gonna work. Not gonna work. Just quit. That was a bad attempt. Honestly, I'm disappointed. That should work. No, that's not gonna work. It almost did too. Hold on, let's do it till it works, and then we'll do another run. I actually practiced this today, too. I always feel like the days where I don't practice Mama Proxy, I get it more. That should work. Yeah, and let's get up the mountain here. It seems you've beaten some of your best times. I got a new Artisan's Gold. All right, whatever, save it. Whatever. What's up, Ooks? What's up, Jesper? Glad to have you here, man. And Sven, thank you for the good luck. Juma, what up? Thank you. Alrighty, guys. The grind today begins. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling real chill today. Not tired, not overly energetic, not too talkative, not too like perfectly balanced today. I'm hoping we can get some good stuff from that. Muscle memory makes no sense. One day your brain just decides that you're no longer able to do something and that's it. The skill is gone for the next hour or so. You know, I think it's a little deeper than that. I mean, obviously, like, that's a very much an oversimplification. I think we both can agree. But I think when it comes to that issue, that's a real problem. I totally understand what you're saying, where you're like, you think you have something down, but then, like, one day you're trying and you're like, what the fuck? Like, my muscle memory is just wrong now? Like, that makes no sense, you know? But the way I say it, I like to think about it, is that learning like a trick or a strat or anything in a video game, that it's like muscle memory, right? Learning anything like that comes in waves. And, you know, you're always constantly like experiencing a new wave of learning with a trick. Even if it's a trick that you've done for years and you feel like you're not doing it any different every time. Like you said, every day is like a little different, a different wave of experience with like a trick. Because you think your muscle memory is like the same every day, but it's like you said, it's not, you know? It'll be just a little slightly off, and we think in our heads like, oh, this is the same way I always do it, but it's not, you know? It's just that ever slightly couple pixels different, you know? And over time, those pixels start to sometimes shift over, and so you think you're doing it the same way every time, but the truth is you're not, you know? Muscle memory isn't like completely 100% consistent. And to that end, becoming consistent at a trick comes in waves of, like, you know, thinking you got it, and then it's slowly kind of deteriorating into like, what, actually I thought I had this but I didn't, and then you kind of learn again and you kind of re-solidify it even stronger by going through that wave, and you have many waves of learning when it comes to getting consistent at like a trick in a video game. Do I still play old school RuneScape? Yes, I do. In fact, I just finished the Sins of the Father quest the other day. I was like stuck on the boss fight for like 8 attempts, dude. And every time you have to pay like 50,000 gold, and you know, I'm using up brews and shit. Like I must have wasted like 1 million gold just like trying that fight over and over. But I beat it. And now I can use the blood altar, I think, in Guardians of the Rift. I'm 75 rune crafting. I got my giant's pouch, so I'm ready to fucking send it. I'm gonna try to grind up to 85 rune crafting at Guardians, just for the hell of it, so I can craft my colossal pouch and then move on to something else. I'll probably like do some Slayer in between all of that. Just chill grinding. Am I a fan of Settled? Yeah, dude. Anybody who plays old school RuneScape loves Settled. I can't think of a single person that doesn't like Settled. Probably the best RuneScape account storyteller. Settled alone like inspired a whole genre of like RuneScape specialized account storytellers on YouTube. Like the Yanil Chunk guy and whatever, like. There's all sorts of crazy extreme one chunks or whatever, like I think Settled like really laid the groundwork for that. My two favorite RuneScape YouTubers are Settled and Rendy. Rendy is really cool because he gets into the nitty gritty, like, talk about making unique accounts, you know? Like, his last video he made, talk about a story, you know? He had to, like, go to a fucking Airbnb to, like, do Jad on a level 3 account, you know? So that way the internet was good. And he was, like, playing for, like, 20-something hours straight, and it's just, like, crazy. Like, and it was all time sensitive because a patch was gonna come out that patched, like, a bug that he was taking advantage of. Just like total insane on an account that had previously taken advantage of bugs that are now patched out in order to complete certain quests. It's like, wow. Talk about like a trophy account. Anyways, I'm done talking about RuneScape now. I know some of you guys don't give a fuck about that game, so let me get my head back in the run here, shall we? About to attempt the hard parts here of this level. Oops. Fuck that up. Sins of the Father is a great quest. I mean, it's fine. I mean, like all of those like Theater of Blood area, I forgot what it's called, like the town next to Theater of Blood. It was kind of annoying running around all that shit over and over. But yeah, I agree. Huge win for the account. I might as well go for my quest cape at this point. I already have Barrow's gloves and, you know, a few other quests done, you know. I'm pretty much like halfway there. Not just Mauritania. I mean like South Mauritania, where all the fucking towns and stuff are down there. Mauritania itself isn't that bad because, you know, you can use like fairy rings and like the ecto, whatever it is, ecto functus teleport. But getting down, you know, it's just like, it's a lot of running, no matter how you slice it. Unless you're on your fucking crazy diary, Mauritania fucking hard diary shit. I definitely am not. I should work on more diaries, actually. Come on, mama. Give me. Oh, give me the mama. Nice. Are we gonna be doing? We're gonna do this again? We're gonna do this again. Okay. Fun. Let's do that again. Here we go. I did that 3 times in a row yesterday. Got a run, got mama. Just get fucked on that bounce. You need that bounce to not send you off the fucking roof. And there's like nothing you can do. There's nothing. You just gotta jump into that shit, charge glide, and pray that you don't just get shot down like that. It's fucking crazy. I was literally practicing that today because I was like, I hope that doesn't happen again today. Here we go. Yeah, Berg de Rat. That's the place. Such a stupid. Yeah, the vampire area. No, and then for the quest, you have to like go and fucking get sent to the mines and then, you know, mine the ore and then, you know, exit and then run through all these fucking doors and shit. Oh my god. But hey, it was all good. For being like stoned off some edibles and, you know, using the quest helper, it was no big deal. Just long. That's how RuneScape quests are, especially with the quest helper now. It's just like, just go here, do this, go there, talk to this person, press space 1,000 times through this dialogue, you know, dump, through this exposition dump. Watch a silly, like, old fucking, like, 20-year-old, you know, janky-ass in-engine cutscene, and then, you know. So it's fun. For what it is, it's fun, you know. If you don't take it too seriously. But yeah, it's definitely, questing is, like, definitely a chore in RuneScape, for sure. I definitely... And you know what's funny is when I got my Barrow's gloves, I know I said I'd stop talking about RuneScape, but I can't help myself. When I got my Barrow's gloves, I remember doing a lot of it on stream. This was, like, years ago now. And I remember intentionally using the vanilla client and no quest helper, so that way I could like really get the old school experience of like going on the wiki and following the steps. And dude, I'm not even joking, doing it that way probably quadrupled the amount of time it took to you know, get my Barrow's gloves. Just reading wiki quest steps and then following them and then getting stuck because the wiki isn't clear enough at whatever part, you know. That's the true questing experience. Like, if you haven't done that, you haven't really quested in RuneScape before, because that's like how we used to have to do it before all the RuneLite plugins and stuff took over. Yeah, he does. Yeah, there's like a whole YouTube channel. Yeah, like what you said, Pomax, that he does quest without even a wiki, without just doing it unguided, which is funny. And it really goes to show, like, how different of an experience questing is, depending on how much, you know, help you're getting from, like, either a wiki or a quest helper or whatever. It really changes the whole experience. And if you're like me at all and you find questing to be kind of a chore, you don't really care about the story or anything, you're just mashing space, like, you gotta just use the quest helper. I feel like for 90% of players, you know, just use the quest helper. But especially for if you're new to RuneScape, the first few quests in the game, especially like the easy ones, like, try doing them unguided, you know, just see how they are. You know, I think it helps kind of immerse you in the game world a little bit. But once you start getting to some of the harder quests in the game, like, forget about it. Just use the fucking quest helper. What's up, Kin? Dude, I remember doing, what is it, like Vampire Slayer? The one where you go into the haunted house in Draenor as like a little kid and getting so fucking stuck. I remember that was like one of like the most frustrating like stucks I had ever been in, like in video games up to that point. I was only in like elementary school at the time. I was like, how the fuck do you even like get through this shit? Even when you're using like the quest helper that like tells you where to go and stuff like that, it like lights up the path for you. It'll really make you sit there and ask like, God damn, if I didn't have this quest helper, how the fuck, even with like reading a wiki and everything, how would you figure this out? Like this is designed like, if you're doing this without like the fucking plugin, it's like fucking, it's like torturous. But that's how most of these quests were designed. They were designed without, you know, needing to use that, you know, so to speak. You had to use your fucking brain. But you see, the problem is that I play RuneScape. Oh, shit. My mic fell. So I don't have a fucking brain. That's the problem. What's up, High Hemp Raps? Thank you for the good luck. Have I tried RS3? No. My request. You guys really like the my request? I basically knocked out the whole my request line over like a few days and got stuck at the end of Sins of the Father. And but I did beat it. I don't know. It was fine. It was a nice like break from like just the normal like, you know, rune crafting grind that I was doing. So hey, I didn't hate it. It's just a chore. Everything in RuneScape's just a big chore, you know? Like, just keeping it real. How MMO, just any MMO in general, is just every task you do is a chore. Like, you're happy once it's done, you know? That's like every quest in RuneScape. But I will say, you know, for being like a massive chore, like, it's nice to do something that, like, in a video game where it's like, okay, I did that, and now I never have to do that again, and I have that on my account now, and it makes you feel, like, productive, especially for being, like, a stoned bitch just hanging out, like, playing a game, you know? It's nice to have that feeling. That's a feeling of accomplishment, I think, that surpasses a lot of video games, unfortunately. It's better that you feel like, okay, I did this annoying thing and I'm done and I accomplished that and now, you know, now it says that I've done that. I can access more things now. Like, think of how many games that you're just playing and you're like, what the fuck am I, what's the point of even anything I'm doing right now? You know? Which, you know, I guess MMOs have that as well, but who knows? No use being too existential about it, I suppose. Come on, mama. That's not gonna work. Oh, yes it will. I got so lucky. Please. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. I thought I was gonna be in mama purgatory there for a minute. All right, here we go. Let's fucking clutch up. Enough of this RuneScape talk. Let's focus up. I've been a little too chatty here. I need to get my head in the game a bit. Kind of what I was failing to do yesterday was to shut the fuck up and play. So let's do that. By the way, Mawa, thank you for the resub. Thanks for the good luck, Piggy. And that's the green guy. It's fine. Welcome, Daniel. I did that super weird. Ooh, that was a bad touch. I'm losing like 2 seconds for that. What's up, Jordan? Oh my god, jump, you fucking dumbass. What the hell? Bad movement. Yeah, didn't you ask me that yesterday, Katney? I know somebody asked me that yesterday. I'm getting deja vu with that question. Spinner's in the chat. You gotta know? No, I wouldn't. I don't even know how to even start building a nuclear reactor. Nor do I care. I don't really have any, like, purpose for that. I do follow a guy on YouTube that has made a homemade pyrolysis machine, which turns plastic into crude oil. That guy's pretty cool. You guys been seeing that guy on YouTube? What's up, Retro? Yeah, every one of his comments says something like that, ADK. Like if you open up his comment section, it's like, wow, what a nice upstanding guy with no depression whatsoever or any issues that might lead to his death. like, wow. You platinum reignited. You think the worst part was the skateboarding? Lost Fleet and super bonus. Yeah, it's really janky in reignited. I mean, it's janky in the original game, but it's even worse in reignited. They really captured the magic of how shitty the skateboarding is. I gotta give Toys for Bob that. What's up, Mac? Thanks for the good luck. bleeding time here. I mean, the movement just isn't like on that level, you know? It's not bad. It's not a bad run. It's just like not like killing it or anything. There's enough silly mistakes to be holding it back. Well, you know, hopefully as we go on here today, those will start to get ironed out. Who knows? I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame on me. Do I follow any other speedruns as a viewer? Yeah, totally. I like to watch a lot of San Andreas speedruns. Halo runs, Halo 1 and 2 speedruns specifically. Big shout out to Monopoly for going on like a 27-day subathon and fucking lowering the easy record twice in Halo 2. Ooh. What's up, Alex? Yo, Pobs. Do horror games interest me? I like Resident Evil 4. Kind of a cool game and an interesting speedrun. But I don't really follow like Silent Hill or Fatal Frame or whatever. Clock Tower, another one. I don't really follow games like that. A lot of horror game speedruns kind of like not to talk shit on them, but a lot of them kind of do boil down to, especially these older games like Silent Hill 2. Like the Silent Hill series in general, it's just like you're just run here, run there, run there, run there. I mean, you know, even like Resident Evil, you know, Resident Evil speedruns are like that. They're just like, okay, like fucking walking through door simulator type of shit. So, you know, just run through this big mob of enemies, you know. But, you know, they're still cool though. I don't dislike them. I would not call myself like a horror game connoisseur though. I'm probably totally diluting the genre for sure. I think I'll do 120 runs again soon. Probably not. I mean, I'm really enjoying the any percent grind, and it would be quite an undertaking for me to unlearn my any percent muscle memory for 120%. If I get to 36, then maybe I'll switch to 120. But don't expect anything until then. You guys like that song, huh? Don't put the blame on me. Gonna work. Yes, it will. Ooh, saving a little time there. It's my favorite boss fight in the trilogy. Probably what, Spike, the Midday Gardens boss in Spyro 3. Is that his name, Spike? It's like a genuinely fun boss fight. It's always close with Spike, you know? Whether it's speedrunning or casual, Spike is like probably one of the only like good, like legitimately good, like as designed boss fights. Pretty much every other boss fight is just like boring, like wait for this thing, you know, Wait for that thing. But I genuinely like the boss levels in Spyro 1 more than any boss fight in Spyro 2 and 3. I know that might be kind of a controversial opinion for some of you guys, but I just feel like I have a lot more, as someone who plays the games over and over and over, you get a lot more agency to do what you want in a level like Dr. Shemp versus like the fucking gulp fight, you know? I almost fucked that up. No! Oh, that's so bad. Oh, I killed my run again here. God fucking damn, dude. Should I just go back to the old supercharge? Like, I wonder. Let's take it to the end of the level right now and see what happens. But man, I've been throwing a lot of runs here. I don't even feel like I did that wrong. I just got fucked. Like, typically, like that's what happens here. It's just like you just get fucked when you really try to do the crazy, you know, whatever supercharge. Just annoying. Like, I might just go back to the old strats there, just to make it just a little bit more consistent, you know. It's not worth it, man, to throw this many runs for what, 5 gems extra. It's not worth it. 5 gems that you'll only get 5 gems if you do it perfectly. God, so that fucking pisses me off. I've lost maybe like 5 or 6 runs here in the last week. I think I'll go ahead and reset. I don't feel like pushing this one out. Yeah, the difference is 5 gems at the cost of no time. I mean, like, you can make an argument that, like, maybe the supercharge might be a little faster or slower depending on the way you do it, but it's basically the same way either way.
Okay, rolling. Oh, it's been peaceful.
I mean, it's like the supercharge isn't that different if you do it the safe way. It's not that different. It's like the same supercharge, just you're just grabbing a couple different boxes, that's all. Who do I think would win in a fight between Nasty Nork, Ripto, and the Sorceress? Are we getting into the lore questions now today? All right, here we go. I personally think that the Sorceress would do the best because she has a magic scepter and a fat ass. What do you think? How come I don't post on TikTok? I will eventually again, because I'll give you a very simple answer to that. I'm lazy. Is that what you want to hear? I'm lazy. I don't have an excuse better than that, to be honest with you. Yes, after my fucking grind every day, I could sit here and try to make TikToks and stuff, but, you know, I'm lazy. Sorry. Thanks to Time Traveler, though, I could definitely, he's made a few videos for me. I still gotta post that second one you sent me. Like, clip compilations that I could easily make TikToks from. So, you know, I'll do that when I feel like it. Do I plan on playing any other game than Spyro 1? I mean, just take a guess to what that answer is. You've watched me, Ink. I know you've watched me play, like, this game pretty much for the last, like, several months. You know where my head's at with my plan for speedrunning. You've heard me explain it over and over. I don't know why that's even a question for you. The answer is yes. I mean, the answer is no, pardon me. The answer is no. Yes, I'm going to keep playing Spyro 1. No, I'm not switching games. Until I maybe burn out from this category. And then maybe I might sub-goal Spyro 2 hundo, but probably not. No, I'm not going to switch to 120%. I'm just going to focus on this category. I hope that is okay with you guys. I know a lot of you guys are like Spyro 2 and 3 fans and whatever, but y'all got to just respect the grind here. I mean, like, you don't get a 36 by just hopping between games like that. You know what I mean? To me, it's just, the purpose is a little deeper here than that. Anyways, I hope that answers your question in not too condescending of a way. I'm not trying to be a dick or anything. What's up, Billy Bob? Thank you for the tier 1. He says gaming. That's what I'm saying, man. I need to get in my gaming zone here. You added me? Added me to what? To TikTok? You can like add people on TikTok? We're like friends now or something? Cool. Your audience is kids? My audience is not kids. Let me make this very clear. Like, the sort of TikToks I'll be posting may or may not have me talking about drugs, sex, and alcohol. Alright? If it's just a clip from my stream. Talking about penises and whatnot. Just be aware of that before you show my stream to any children. Yeah, Billy Bob's a baby. Thanks for the good luck, Daria. Level design in Spyro 1's the best in the trilogy. I'd say so. I'd definitely agree with that. Love the gameplay of the first game. The story of the second game and how we can play more than one character in the third game. Is that a fair opinion? You want my assessment of your opinion? Dog, I don't care. Like, yes, that's great. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be sounding like a dick or anything. Yeah, that's fine. Like, that's what you like about the game. So why do you need my validation for that? I'm the fucking idiot here, fucking playing these games over. I'm the one with a diluted, crazy, biased opinion. You guys are the ones that like actually enjoy the games much closer to how they're intended, you know. But you know, we all get to. That's the fun thing about a video game is we all get to enjoy it our own way. You don't need my validation. That's some crazy shit. You're 76-year-old. We got some grandpas in the chat. I'm looking like a grandpa. I got some white hairs happening here. What's up, Mark Zuckerberg? Welcome, welcome. He'll turn 30 in 1 month. Yeah, I'm turning 29 next month. Pretty proud of myself, I guess. I don't know. I'm just looking forward to going to all-you-can-eat sushi and karaoke for my birthday. That's gonna be fun. Alright, guys, please stop sharing your ages in my chat. I'd appreciate that. Thanks. I know how old you guys are. I already know. You don't have to tell me. Don't worry, they're used to it. Alright. Alright, let's see if the mama works out. That's not working. That is nope. Fucking way too hard into the corner. That's not working. Not hard enough into the corner. Why can't I just do it right? Like, hello? Can I just do it right? Imagine. That should work. There we go. Go-to karaoke song? I don't really have a go-to karaoke song. In fact, I quite overthink karaoke. I don't know. I might sing like Benny and the Jets or something. I don't know. I'll probably try to think of a better song than that in the future once the time is coming up. I might sing what is it? The TikTok song. I'm feeling lonely and I'm crying in my room because I'm lonely and I'm crying in my room. I might sing that.
Okay, rolling. Oh, it's been peaceful.
I might, you know what song I was listening to today that would be fun for karaoke is fucking the Cops theme song. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? And they come, and then all the verses, like you just don't know the words at all. Nobody ain't getting on the can. Somebody ain't getting no friends. That'd be a good song. Your coworker declined a karaoke proposal because he can actually... I understand. A karaoke proposal? Like he's getting married? Or you mean like they're suggesting that he go to karaoke? And he's like, no, I can actually sing? I don't understand that logic. Hey, what's up, Jake, man? Thanks for the good vibes, and good luck on your recovery, man. We love you. Top 3 video game franchises? I don't know. Spyro, Elder Scrolls, and RuneScape. Those are my top 3 games right there. Have I made any of my own music recently? No. They have karaoke at your job and there's some crazy talented people. Yeah, dude, there's some really good karaoke motherfuckers out there. I can't imagine saying no to karaoke because you can that sounds like the craziest like lie ever. Do I jam OSRS? I don't know what that means. Yes? Oh god. I don't mean to be mean, guys, but the questions are like, I'm giving you guys these questions like a 3 out of 10 today. You guys really need to step up your questions. I'm not sure what my 3rd franchise is on my top. Crash Bandicoot and Kingdom Hearts is awesome. I mean, hey, those are some good franchises right there. I remember I played so much Kingdom Hearts 1 as a kid. I fucking love that game. Thanks for the good luck, K-Mad. Appreciate it. This is the world record. I wish. I hope, Brooks. We'll see. You've been listening to Bumthus' newest album? I don't know who that is. You don't know Bumthus? That's what you're typing right now, right? I got world record in your heart, bro. I have world record in reality as well. You don't need to. We don't need to play pretend or anything. But I do appreciate that. Kingdom Hearts has some amazing boss fights. I like the one where it's just a giant, like 50-foot bat sticking out of a volcano that you just smack in the face for like 20 minutes and then die at the very end. The boss fight design is so good. It's like actually so satisfying. Look, I love Kingdom Hearts, but I'm not going to pretend like, you know, it's anything other than like a press whatever the attack button is over and over to beat the boss type of game. That's what kid me, you know, liked, you know? Little mashing some buttons, you know, get some abilities, whatever. It's like a light RPG, you know? I don't hate it. But I'm not gonna tell you it's like peak game design or anything. When am I doing the boat speedrun? Well, I'm not streaming it, for starters. I keep telling you guys this. You guys are asking me as if I'm gonna go live on a boat, like, one day. I'm not doing that. What I'm planning on doing is recording myself doing a speedrun of this on a boat, editing it, telling the story of it. That's gonna take, like, a while. I'll let you guys know when I do record it, but just FYI, that even when I do it, it's not gonna be, like, live. Polyrhythm? Yes. What's up, Waxy and Derek? How you doing, man? When is the stream on the boat? You guys just trolling me with questions now? This is all a big joke to you guys, huh? I'm nice enough to answer y'all's questions in the middle of a potential world record. And this is how you treat me, Derek? This is how you treat me? What is good? I'm doing all right, Invect. I'm feeling pretty decent today. Not too crazy, not too wild, not too tired. Nice middle way. I'm like Buddha. Almost as fat as him too. That Oh, it was so close. It was so close. That's, you can't get, I always say you can't get any closer than that. You literally can't get any closer than that. Fuck you. This fucking bitch. Do I need to lock in to play better? I'm not trying to have like a philosophical thing about that. Yes, I'm just gonna say yes to that. Sure, yes. Really, in my mind, okay, I'll bite on that. In my mind, I really don't like kind of need to lock in until after Mama Proxy. That's when the run, every speedrun has like a part, you know, in the first like third or whatever, where it's like, okay, I'm just resetting, I'm just talking to chat, I'm just doing my thing. And then after you get past this part, then you lock in, then you focus up. And for me in this category, that would be Mama Proxy. Getting past Mama Proxy, it's like, okay, now we have a run, let's lock in. So that's my attitude about that. Would I build a nuclear reactor? Sure. I'm telling you, guys' I don't mean to be mean. You guys' questions suck today. You guys suck at asking questions. You guys really need to work on your question game. But I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you guys being here. Mama Proxy has been kicking your ass recently at Deo, man. Gee, thanks for the support. Wow. What would I do without you, Mark? What a helpful and supportive message. Yeah, I know. Thanks for the good luck, Kiris Chuchan. Dude, how do you pronounce that? I literally cannot pronounce your name ever. Kire? I think Kire is close enough, right? Kire? Thank you, Kire. At this point, if there's a question I don't want to answer, I'm just going to ignore it. I don't like ignoring you guys, but you guys' questions are so terrible. I am forced to ignore certain ones because I feel like I'm just getting trolled at this point. This run definitely has some bottlenecks. I feel that this early and more in the late game are the most common. Yeah. Yeah, you're so right. Blondes or brunettes? I think you meant to say brunettes.
Okay, rolling. Oh, it's been peaceful.
Brunettes. It's like how a weightlifter says brunette. A brunette. Hooked up with this pretty brunette the other day. Weightlifter redneck. If you bring beer, can you join me on the boat? Now that's a good question. Yes. Am I doing visualization during a practice? That's an dude. Okay, now these questions are getting a little bit more interesting. The short answer to your question is no. I don't like. I'm not like over here like manifesting the shit. Like, okay, I see myself getting world record and now I do it. If that's what you mean, no, I don't do that. That's on a whole nother level of crazy. But hey, I mean, you know, if it works for you, don't let me make fun of it. Hey. Do I accept fan art? Yeah, sure. I don't have like a PO box or anything, but if you make like a piece of art, you know, feel free to post it online, post it on my Discord, post it on whatever your social media, tag me. I'm totally down with that. What are my thoughts on non-alcoholic beer? I mean, it's good for people that are alcoholics. Like, it serves a purpose. I hope I don't ever have to be a non-alcoholic beer user. How many years have I done speedruns of Spyro? You know, and you know, I don't mean to be patronizing here, just because I'm getting asked a lot of questions that can be answered by just looking. That answer can be found in my about section, but I'll answer it for you. 11 years. It's all good though. I'm just extra, you know, I'm extra critical with the questions today. Yeah, you guys will have to forgive me. I appreciate you watching, LB and everybody else. Love you guys. You don't mean getting world record? Oh, okay. I'll try to understand what you mean in a moment. Give me a sec. But let's say you fail Mama Proxy. Do I replay it in my head? No. No, I don't do that. Like I said, if you do that and that works for you, that's great. That's just not something I care too much about. It's not something I need to do, I feel like. Like, I think that question can be answered by this. It's like, my muscle memory in this game is so strong. I literally don't even have to think about this game while I'm playing it, and I could do almost everything perfectly. So, visualizing and thinking really hard about, like, okay, I'm gonna do this right, and I'm gonna imagine it in my head, like, I'm gonna do it exactly the way I see it in my mind's eye. It's like, that actually, for me, that causes issues, because that causes me to overthink what's coming. Like, if I go into Mama Proxy and I'm like, oh, here we go, it's Mama Proxy, okay, don't do what you did in the last run, do this thing like this, and then you overthink it and you fuck it. So, I'm trying to just be chill and just, you know, just let my fingers do the talking, you know? I mean, it doesn't have to be that deep for me. Now again, if that's a strategy that works for you, don't let me take that away from you or anything. It's just that's just my approach. Try not to overthink it. Non-alcoholic's the only beer you drink. You stay away from alcohol because, hey, you know, hey, like I said, more power to you, you know? I don't judge you for that. Which version of Spyro do you think is underrated? You think voice acting, you like Skylanders? I'm not answering that. I should have never read that question out loud. That should have been an ignore from me there. But I do appreciate you watching, Daniel. I appreciate that. Yeah, Skylanders is great. Am I gonna do the normal Wizard Peak Supercharged? Sure. Is a 36 more difficult than a 119? I think a 119 is probably harder. If I were to quantify it, and for me at my skill level, I guess. What beer am I drinking? I'm not going out on the boat today. We're actually going over to my aunt's place to have like burgers and hang out. I'll probably have like an IPA over there or something. Maybe a cheeky little tequila lime or something. No late night boating. No, anyone who's ever driven a boat before knows it's very dangerous to drive at night. So no, we don't do that. Is 119 only possible with Nestor Skip? I'll venture so far as to say no, but practically speaking, doing Nestor Skip will help you a lot. So make of that what you will. I think it probably is possible without Nestor Skip, but I mean, I don't think any human is there yet, with or without the skip. So it's just hard to say. Some people prone visualization to build. Yeah, all right. I mean, I just play a lot, you know, that's really all it is, Pomax. This is an interesting, like, concept about, like, because you're asking about, like, the way that we learn is, like, kind of what your question is all about. How do you build muscle memory? How do you get good at a game? You know, stuff like that. Let me focus. No, that's not gonna work. I didn't quite turn it enough. Yeah, I got a little scared with that turn. Ugh, dude, just no mamas today. Mama's fucking me today. Should I just rock this attempt? I kind of want to just keep... I think I should just keep going at this point. I've been resetting too much. Let's keep going for now. On the topic of, like, effective learning, this is what I have found speedrunning for a long time, is we get really wrapped up in, am I learning the run? Am I practicing effectively? Am I getting good? Am I on the right track to get good? And we stress a lot about that. And to the point of your question, okay, should I be visualizing what I'm doing? Is that going to help with my muscle memory? What's going to help more than any methodology you use is time. The more time you spend doing this hobby, whether you're learning effectively or just throwing your dick at the controller every day, you will get better. Now, whether you get better faster or slower, it becomes irrelevant the longer the amount of time you spend in it. So that's my advice on the topic of effective learning. There are more effective and less effective ways to learn a speedrun, to learn an instrument, to learn a hobby, whatever. But the best thing you can do is just do it a little bit every day for a long time. And no matter what method you use, you will eventually get there. Whatever skill level you're trying to reach, you will eventually get there. So that is my advice on the topic of methodology and learning. Oh God, I'm like playing all over the place here. Oh man, you're making your own game, not someone? Good luck, man. Whoa. I appreciate the kind words. How do you flame charge so quickly? I hold... I'll show you once I enter the level. Yes, I do hold my controller a certain way. It's not like a weird thing. I just hold my thumb over the circle and square buttons. So that way I use the knuckle of my thumb to press circle and then the top to press square. Like this. See this? That's how I flame charge. I don't slide it like that. I don't do that. I used to do that for a long time. But that's how you do it quickly, is to hold your thumb over both buttons. And do like a knuckle roll type of thing. I'm sorry your message is getting drowned out, not someone. Feel free to retype that after the flight level. Maybe I can still catch it. But yeah, all I read is you're a boomer shooter guy. That's awesome, man. I hope your game goes well. I hope it's a fulfilling experience for you, regardless of how many people play it or download it. Yeah, okay. Cool. Love to hear it, not someone. Like I said, good luck. What's up, Resident Evil? How you doing? Summer or winter? I'm a winter guy. I like the cold weather and all that. Overcast skies and whatnot. But I will say, it is a beautiful, nice, hot summer in Missouri right now. And who doesn't love all seasons, right? Like, but if I had to pick one season to live in indefinitely, it would probably be the winter, actually. Just because I really like snow. Like I said, I like things to be cold. I like, you know, I prefer that vibe. One of my dreams in life is to live next to a ski resort for like an entire, from before the season until all the way to the off season. Like for a full, like, you know, better part of a year, basically. And get a season pass and just fucking snowboard every day, like after stream or whatever. Have I ever shoveled snow? You're gonna judge me. Like that question, I already know why you're asking that, because you live in a place where it snows like 20 feet every season, and you have to fucking go out and shovel your front door open, and there's dirt and piss in the streets, and your car is sliding all over the place, getting dents and scratches and stuff, and you're over here thinking, yeah, I'm over here saying, oh wow, winter's so cool, and you're like, this guy has not experienced a real winter like me. And is that what you're thinking? To answer your question, no, I have never done that. So go ahead and lay that judgment on me. Go ahead. I'm from California. Judge me. Go right ahead. Just know, I know what you're thinking. Look, man, I'm not the one that chose to live in the North Pole, okay? I'm just kidding. Now, maybe you didn't have a choice in it. I'll give you that. What got me into snowboarding? Having parents that were upper middle class. You know, my parents took me and my sister up to Lake Tahoe when we were little kids, and they started to learn to ski when we all started to learn to ski and all that at the same time, and now it's just something that we like to do. I just love snowboarding. I like skateboarding, snowboarding. Surfing's okay. But yeah, snowboarding is like one of my favorite like sports. I don't even like to fucking like go in the terrain park or anything. I just like to carve around and do like 360s in the powder and stuff. Do like some downhill vibes. You live in Missouri. Oh yeah, I think we talked about that before, right? You live in like Branson or whatever. I just know, because anytime, like, this wouldn't be the first time I've had this interaction with someone where it's like, oh, I like winter, and it's like, but have you really experienced a real winter? It's like, okay, bro, like, this isn't like a contest of like who has it harder, you know? I refuse to engage in contests of who has it harder in life. You win. I'll give you the W, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to do that. Anyways, not saying you're doing that, Bon Johnny. I've just been there, you know, as a Californian. You could feel the insecurity. I'm a Californian who likes to go and, you know, slosh around in fucking slushy snow, but, you know, I've never really lived in like a really fucked up winter environment. That's what I'm saying. Like, I would love to like experience that once in life, you know? That's like what I've said at the start, is like, I want to experience a real winter and a real blizzard and the real pain and inconvenience of having to shovel and do all that shit, you know? That's, call me crazy, but I just find snow to be really like cool. I don't know. It's a novel thing to me. Call me crazy. Anyway, so I don't mean to get too defensive here or anything. I appreciate you, Bon John D and everybody. You're drunk, you want to fight? Good luck. I am not I am a lover, not a fighter. In my mind, I can't fathom just wanting to fight someone just randomly. Like, just wanting to pick a fight. I like, can't imagine that. I do everything in my power to avoid fights, like, with strangers and stuff. But if someone's yelling at me, okay, just walk away, like, type of shit. Maybe laugh a little bit at how silly some of these folks are. Not fighting that way. Oh, you mean like verbally, like argue? Is that what you mean? Well, I guess, and that's, I mean, the same thing still applies. Like, I don't like really arguing with people a lot. I'm in New Jersey, and it feels like all of our seasons have been getting more extreme. Hotter summers and colder winters. Yeah, I feel that. I mean, it's, hey, global warming, man. What are you gonna fucking do? New Jersey, I mean, dude, it's the same thing with me in California. It's like, we're lucky our fucking homes aren't underwater yet. That's how I see it. Oops. Nice bonk. What's my least favorite comment? I don't know. Anything that's like mean or critical, that's like people that like really like overanalyze like the things I say in stream. They're like, well, you said this during your playthrough, and honestly, like, I just don't think that's very fair because, you know, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's like, okay, like, let's just relax here. That's how it is with like all these like, you know, old games and stuff. Is people who watch like my videos and stuff, they may or may not have like a really close like relationship, you know, nostalgic relationship with some of these games that I'm just being like, man, this game fucking sucks or whatever. And then later I'll be like, oh, this game's pretty cool. Like, you know, like God forbid I like, you know, have like multiple opinions as I go through something, you know. Like, I definitely get the feeling that some people watch me and like they're trying to like really like get a feel for like, okay, he really, you know, he said this, and now I'm gonna use that, like, and compare everything else he says to that, you know, and see if he's consistent in his opinion. I'm not consistent, dude. I'm human. Like, I'm just a guy that's just over here playing a game. I played a bunch of other games, you know. Sometimes they suck, sometimes they're good, sometimes they're a little bit of both, you know, and, you know, some people just take that sort of thing really personally. So those, I would say, are like my least favorite comments. Things that are like hyper analytical, critical of like my enjoyment of a game, you know. Oh shit. There's like a funny nature about like sharing opinions, you know, about a game or whatever, is that like, in my mind, it's like, you don't have to like agree or share my opinion, but I'm not like trying to have an argument about it, you know? But some people really like, you know, getting back to the, you know, lover or fighter sort of like personality type. Some people really just want to argue every little detail about like your opinion on a game, you know? It's like, in my mind, it's like, who cares? I'm not trying to argue with you about it. Like, okay, like, I'm wrong, you win, you know? Like, whoop-de-doo. Barely caught this cycle at the cost of like a green or two. That was really awkward as well. At least I didn't die there. After a while, does speedrunning become mostly muscle memory? Yes. Oh, fuck! I did the wrong muscle memory there. Should have focused harder. Well, hey, I mean, I think that illustrates, like, your question pretty well. That was me doing muscle memory when I should have been focusing and actively adjusting my gameplay. And that's what all this whole run is to me. Is like, I'm executing muscle memory, and then I'm also reacting to uncommon scenarios like that, you know? I was supposed to get both at once there. That guy could have flown into the corner there. Like, there's so many, like, okay, this can happen, that can happen, and this can happen. So as you play more and more, you start to get a feel for the possible different, like, ways things can go awry. And that's what really is, like, the skill building in this hobby. It's not like just that you learned a route and you have the muscle memory to execute it. You're gonna make mistakes, and so it's like, how do you deal with that? That's where the real experience comes in. So it's not just all muscle memory. There is definitely an element of reaction to it that I failed there in Blowhard. Is long-term endurance required for this? I think the longer a run is, the better it is to practice having focus over a long period of time. This run is like in the late, you know, 37, 36 minutes, you know, on a really good, or like just say on a bad one, like 40 something minutes. So it's right on that, you know, it's not too long to where focus is like a problem. Like, oh man, like in 120%, once you get like an hour in, like once we get past Beastmakers or even into Beastmakers, that's when your focus starts to really, like, even when you're trying to like really focus hard, you just naturally start to lose focus at about that point. It's like the same thing as like when you're in a classroom, you know, in a class, and like after that 1 hour mark of sitting there listening to a lecture, you know, it's just really hard. It's a lot harder to focus than when you first sat down. And so it's the same way in, I would say, in speedrunning. So on the topic of endurance, I think like having active focus is the real like endurance aspect of it. Now, also, another like way that question can be interpreted is like the endurance of being able to reset over and over and do like a you know, whatever, a 6 hour stream. You know, I really feel like my like long-term like multi-run endurance, like reset endurance, we could say, is probably lower than most other speedrunners that are like as hardcore as me. Most other speedrunners will play for longer on a given session, like, you know, like I said, like 6, 8 hours. I usually play for like 3 or 4 hours. And that's just the way I choose to do it. So in that sense, I don't really have as much like, you know, continued like I don't have as much reset endurance as maybe other runners do. Like right now, I'm doing a no reset because I've been resetting a bunch, you know? And some speedrunners, like, they wouldn't even bother. They would just keep resetting until they get a run or lose their mind, you know? So I don't know if that means I have better or worse endurance than anyone else, really, but it's just, that's just what it is for me. Whatever, just continue. I will clean up all the stuff downstairs. Also, I didn't look at my gem count, so let's see what happens. But I enjoyed running this game more if the common run killers didn't exist. I mean, sure. I mean, that's just like, that's quite a hypothetical though. I mean, it's like, you're basically just asked me, would you like this game if it was a different game? Like, that's what you just asked me, right? So, like, sure? Like, sure. You know, I can't answer that earnestly until I'm playing the game, you know? I like this game for what it is, for all the, you know, little bottlenecks and rat proxies and everything, like mama proxy. I like it all. I really don't, I don't admonish or think of those things as like, oh, God, the run would be so much better if those things didn't exist. Boo fucking who. No, I just accept the game for what it is. And I love it, regardless. And yeah, sure, those things can be annoying, but it's not like the end of the world to me. Like it might be for some of you guys. Sorry for upsetting me. Who, me? I'm not upset. The trilogy is your childhood third game. Hey, congrats. Maybe your superpower is not getting burnt out. Yeah, maybe. I haven't heard of many other speedrunners that have been going for over a decade on the same game. Is there a type of temperament of appreciation that is critical, more preoccupied? Dude, that is like a lot of words. Hold on, I gotta read that again like twice. You used a lot of big words there. You really used your vocabulary on that one, Luis. Thank you. I'll read that again in a moment. Type of temperament or temperament of appreciation that is critical, more preoccupied. Dude, I'm sorry. I don't understand what you mean. You're asking about like the temperament? Like... Yeah, like, your temperament is important. I'm sorry, I just don't really understand what you're asking. You use too many big words. If someone wants to rephrase that question, I'm happy to try to answer. How was it on the boat? Dude, the boat yesterday was awesome. We went extra far this time to a Margaritaville that had some banging frozen drinks. Pina coladas, rum runners, fucking margaritas, of course. And they were all really good. I quite enjoyed myself yesterday. There was a pool there as well. Oh, I didn't even tell you guys this. We saw an old lady yesterday that like she like hurt her thumb like while they were docking their boat. Oh man, I missed that guy. Oh, no, what? I just lost like 50 gems for that. I just lost like 50 gems. Holy shit. All right, this is going to be a long metalhead. We saw an old lady. There's like a group of like old folks like coming in on a pontoon, like a, you know, big flat boat. And, fucking, like, I guess one of the old ladies was like holding her hand over. She got it, like, she kind of jammed it against the dock and like the boat. And it was like kind of bleeding a little bit, and she like leaned down and was like oh, like in pain. And so I you know, we were like, we're just walking by like back to our boat when we saw that, and we were like, oh shit, you know, let's get the fucking first aid guy over here. He like called the EMT. Dude, that shit was crazy. She was fine, but she was she kept saying, she was like, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. You guys know how I fucking make that joke that's like, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. No, guys. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Like, fucking, like the Arrested Development guy. That was literally her. I don't mean to laugh at her. I mean, that shit must have hurt pretty bad. But they were like, it was hard to tell because, you know, like they were covering her finger up and putting pressure on it. My dad was actually. And, you know, I don't think she was in like shock, or I don't think she like broke her finger off or anything, but it was just like, oh my God, the scene was pretty, not gruesome. It was just dramatic. Is how I describe it. But yeah, hey, we helped her out, you know. We took care of her. We waited till the EMTs got there and, you know, took care of her. I think her thumb's gonna be all right. But that was just the whole like, no guys, no, I'm sorry. It's like, lady, you hurt yourself. Like, let us help you. Like, what? You're sorry? Yeah, God, I was waiting for you to say that. Yeah, it was wholesome. Yeah, it was honestly just a funny little grandma like moment, you know. Yeah, she don't got those gamer thumbs like me. Shit. No, we were joking about that like on the boat ride home. Like, hey, don't jam your finger on the dock. You're gonna be out of a fucking career. No, Sarah and I were actually exercising that hypothetical like on the boat ride home. Like, if I fucked up, like if I like fucking cut my thumb off somehow, like, I would still try to speedrun Spyro. Genuinely, I would. I'm not even joking. I would try to get a hitbox controller, like a, you know, the controller is just buttons on a flat surface, and play on emulator for a while, and then commission someone to make a controller like that. Once I feel comfortable with it, commission someone to make a controller like that that can plug into a PS2. because those don't currently exist, actually, funny enough. There are like a couple of obscure fight sticks on PS2, but there aren't like full-on digital like hitbox controllers for such an old console. So yeah, even if my thumbs got fucking bitten off by a shark, I would still try to speedrun this game. That's how much grit and determination I have. Well, I definitely did not collect enough gems in that metalhead to recover, so we'll see what happens here. Probably gonna be a pretty ugly jock. Dude, lol. I couldn't have said it any better myself. Dude, lol. Excuse me. I'm going for it. Yeah, it was a good attempt. Oh my god. Please hit him. Oh my god, I almost fell. Give me that. The Margaritaville in Missouri with the lake looks really lovely. It was, and we got there like as the fucking sun was starting to set a little bit. Like we were leaving actually towards the sunset. And it was just gorgeous all around. There was a bunch of families there and stuff. People just, you know, having drinks and chilling with their kids, and it was just a really nice scene. Really wholesome summer vibes. Am I still under a minute behind? Let's change that. Maybe after this split, I'll be a minute behind. I'm definitely going to lose a lot of time in Jock. I'm certainly under gem. Don't worry, Pace Pals. We'll do another run after this. Missouri is not wholesome? What, just the whole state? I don't know. Over where I'm at, I mean, there's like a lot of, you know, old folks, old, you know, redneck ass people, you know. I don't know. Wait, how many gems do I have? 5, 6. Oh, I'm actually not doing that badly. I will grab some extras, but okay, we grabbed 4. Oops. Well, let me just grab these since I'm down here. Now I should be good. Oh my god, I need that. You bitch. Really sloppy. What is America to you? Yeah, you're asking as a European. America is opportunity. It's I'm sorry. America is love. America is freedom. You know? America is hamburger. I don't know, dude. This country's pretty cool. This country, I've only ever lived in America my whole life, so I can't really look at the world through the lens of like a European or like a South American or whatever. I have been to Europe. I've been to South America. I've been to Japan. But I don't know if I could really say that I have like such a grip on the culture that like I can tell you like what is America, you know, like, in the grand scheme of the world. But just to me, like, this is just like my home country. This is like the place where I feel like most comfortable doing what I do, being out in public, interacting with society. You know, it helps that, you know, that everyone, you know, mostly speaks English here. That helps that I speak the language, you know, like That's one thing you learn traveling around the world is that, like, not everybody speaks fucking English, duh, you know, like, so it's just hard to, like, really assimilate into another culture, is what I can tell you just going to another country. To try to see things as, like, a European, you know. So there are probably things about American culture that, like, European, like, if you were to come here, just as even as an English-speaking European, to come here, that are probably pretty jarring, you know, compared to what you're used to in wherever you are. But I can't really, I don't know, I can't really speak to any of that. This country is just my home, and it's, like, it's where I'm most comfortable, and it's where, I don't know. Thankfully, I've been allowed to be supported and thrive, you know, with the help of my family and friends and everything. So, yeah. I would say if I'm gonna use one word to describe America for me, I would say comfort. That's how I would, that would be like a good word to describe it. This is where I'm most comfortable. $38.24. You know, not terrible, actually. You know, for being a fucking minute behind and then whatever, like, third, fourth try rat. I'll take it.
I kind of forgot about you.
What about the nasty Gnork?
Nasty Nork?
The lake looks loads of fun to sail around. You don't really see any sailboats on this lake. It's not really a thing. It's mostly motorboats on this lake.
Got some treasure to pick up.
I'm sure you probably could do, like, a sailboat if you really wanted to be about it, but I don't know. I see there's a lot of sailboats in where I'm from in California, in Long Beach. There's tons of sailboats. There's more sailboats than motorboats out there. I guess, well, a lot of sailboats have a motor on it, but you know what I mean. Costco $1.50 hot dog. Dude, I want a fucking Costco glizzy, man. Those things are good. Advice. All right, I'm here. What do you need? Motorboat. I'll motorboat your mom, bro. It'll make me. Stand up and spin 2 times. That's not advice. That's you. That's a command, which I will reject. No. I will go pee, though. I'll be right back. And then we'll get into another run. Stick around if you want to see a good pace. BRB. Check this out. Did you hear it? I got back just in time. Bling, bling, bling. All right, new run. Let's do it. I'm ready. Turn off the BRB. Yeah, I know a thing or two about this game. Some deep cut audio glitches.
Okay, rolling. Oh, it's been peaceful.
You're new to the speedrun. Is credits a part of the pace? No. The timing ends on the final hit of the final boss. However, I'm going to make it complicated for you now, so just be ready. So that's just applies to this run, any percent. Okay. But there's another run you could do where you collect everything. In that run, you have to kill the final boss and then complete another level after that. So in that case, if you kill the final boss, the credits will be timed because there's more things to do after the credits. However, am I making this complicated enough yet? However, there's a trick where you can skip the credits by doing a death abuse on the final boss. So that all applies to 120%. However, I'm just playing any percent where I just beat the game as quickly as possible. So yes, the timing ends before the credits. Anyways, I hope that answer was complicated enough for you. I pee fast. Do I wash my... I like rinsed my hands. Yeah, I still hold the 120 record. True. Do I like any percent better than 120%? No. No. I think 120% is always going to be like the fucking GOAT in my heart. Like the GOAT category. Right now, I do like any percent more, but that's because I'm more practiced with it and I'm just more like in tune with it at the moment. But, you know, if I were to stop grinding this and just go back to grinding 120, then that opinion would shift back over to 120. Overall, you know, taking my level of rustiness aside, you know, 120 is always going to be like the most special category to me. It's the one I played for like the better part of a decade and got my first record in and everything, so. And I just like collecting everything. I find that to be like the most interesting like run. A lot of extended focus required, and you know, you just see more of the game and you play more of the game in that category. What's up, Teddy? I'm glad for that, Emilio. I think everyone's got their preference when it comes to their favorite category, for sure. But I can see how, just as a casual viewer, it's like this is a little bit easier of a run to digest. Less of a commitment to watch a no reset of this run. The pacing might feel a little better. I get that. The thing is, with like the more fast... the faster paced runs of this game, the more time you're spending proportionally just looking at loading screens like this, though. So it's kind of a double-edged sword in that way. Oh, no. I'm going to reset that. Hyro Maniac, thank you for the sub for 9 months. Love you, man. Sub baby acquired. The Gem Shuffler mod was sick a while back. Dude, I am like on the cusp of releasing a 45-minute full story edited down video of the Gem Shuffler mod, where I tell the entire experience and why each level was difficult and the whole odyssey that each level was its own odyssey. So look forward to that video coming on the main channel soon. How often do I get on world record base? I would say every day I have runs that can potentially world record. Now the question is how far into the game do they get? And lately my paces have been, you know, like my reasonably world recordable paces have been making it around, you know, to the Magic Crafters area, late Peacekeepers, you know, early mid Magic Crafters. I have yet to have a world recordable pace since my PB that really makes it far into Beastmakers. You think I can get any percent? Dude, thank you. Yeah, me too. I think I can definitely complete this game any percent. I don't know. I know it's kind of, maybe I'm gassing myself up a little too much, but I think we can do it. Saw the Skybox video? Yeah, the one with Craig Stitt, or the other one? Thanks for checking those out. Teddy, I don't think, maybe you told me, but I missed it. How's the Spyro 1 grind going? Did that end up not happening? What's up, Stipe? Thanks for the good luck. What's my favorite dragon name? I don't know. Bakari is a pretty funny one. Bubba. Bubba's a good one. Need a headset? Hey, well, good luck on your headset journey, my friend. Everyone knows Crash speedrunners get all the pussy. Yeah, what is this, opposite day? What do we live in an alternate universe? Be on the lookout for North Commandos. Will do. I don't think any speedrunner, being a player, you know what I mean? Like, with women and stuff, and like, you know, hooking up with a bunch of girls and stuff, one night stands, and being a speedrunner, those two things are like incongruent. Those are not like the same type of person that does both of those things. Regardless of the game. Yeah, I like calling people Bubba in real life. Hey, what up, Bubba? Bubba. Papa. I like calling people Papa as well. You're 30, virgin, I love video. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's fine if you're a virgin. I don't care. Dude, virginity is so crazy because, like, I remember thinking this back when I was, like, you know, back when I was a kid, you know, thinking, like, man, like, God, like, if I could just have sex, that would be, like, the biggest fucking deal in the world. And you make it up to be, like, such a big fucking deal in your head that when you finally actually do have sex, or even, like, remotely have a remotely sexual encounter with someone, it's just, like, so underwhelming. It's so, like, oh, this is it. Still great. Sex is still fun and stuff, but it's, like, it's not the big fucking thing that you think it is in your head when you haven't had it before. So don't worry about being a virgin or whatever. Who cares? You can be fucking... And then the other thing is, like, I think we're kind of conditioned by society as well that it's like, oh, you gotta lose your virginity at some point. Ooh. Or else, you know, you're not cool. like that one movie, The 40-Year-Old Virgin. Like, the whole premise of that movie is the guy's a fucking dweeb, you know, because he's 40 and, you know, hasn't had sex. Fucking Steve Carell, you know. But that's not how reality works, because, like, really what's bad... That's fine. If you're 40 and a virgin, or 50 or 60, and you've never had sex, that's fine. That doesn't hurt you or anyone else, and you can live a totally happy life doing that. But the other side of that may not be the case. If you're fucking having sex with people every other day, you know, weird ass one night stands, or just going out just to get laid, that's way worse. You're like, first of all, you could be breaking hearts left and right. You could be, like, developing feelings for people and then pushing them aside, ghosting them. That shit happens all the time. But then you could be, like, physically putting yourself in danger's way, you know, with sleeping with strangers. I mean, you're gonna get a fucking disease at some point if you sleep with enough people, you know. Not saying that, hey, you know, to anyone who, like, whether you are a massive player or just a total, like, virgin gamer or whatever, like, what I'm trying to say is, like, it's fine. Like, whatever lifestyle you have, you shouldn't feel, like, embarrassed or whatever. Like, it's not cool to get a bunch of pussy, and it's not lame to not, like, have sex at all. We have that really backwards in our head, just as a society. That's something you don't ironically, that's something you don't realize until you've had sex a few times. It's like, oh, wait, I had that all wrong in my head. It actually doesn't fucking matter, you know? Sex is pretty rad. Yeah, I'd say so. Sounding like a fucking, like, sex ed, like, VHS that they'd play in the classroom. I don't know, man. Sex is pretty fucking poggers. Poggers, dude. I can't even say it. I'm too cringe. Oh my god, please give me the mama. Yes. Watch me get totally fucked right here. Okay. Okay, we're good. We got to run here. What up, Dylan? What up, DZ? Good to see y'all. La 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 la. Oh man, rip gold. Not good. Well, I don't know where that blue went. How do you bet on this? No betting. This ain't DraftKings, alright? I'm not letting you guys wager your channel points on whether I'm good or not. Ugh. How awesome would it be if my 36 started with sex ed? That would be pretty cool. It's pretty poggers discussion. Every time I say poggers, another virgin doesn't have sex for 50 years. And is happy for it, and is okay with it. Oh, I just got like a dry throat, like really hard right there. There we go. Fixed it. Best feeling is popping your first ollie and landing. Hell yeah. Stream lagging? I'm not dropping frames. Do 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 do. What's the lore reason for why Spyro can fly in flight levels? It's genuinely not explained at all. When you get tired of the repetitiveness of running the same game, do I have techniques to avoid getting fatigued? I like to talk myself through my feelings if I'm getting like fatigued or frustrated or whatever. I'll like say that aloud while I'm playing and try to address that, you know? Like that genuinely keeps me occupied and helps get me into a better state, you know? I'm not going to tell you it always works, but you know, that's generally my approach in general when it comes to negative emotions in this hobby. Be it fatigue or frustration or Futility, that's another big, dude, talk about, that's a big feeling in this hobby, is once you've been fucking resetting for like a few hours and it's just not going anywhere, you're not playing that well, it feels futile. So being able to voice those feelings, and to have the humility to try to work through them, like live during your grind, in front of, you know, people in a Twitch chat and stuff, you know, that takes some balls. Fuck off. Ooh, I don't like that time loss. I don't get fatigues, dude. I do get fatigued playing this game. Even just like, I feel like the micro fatigue is like real, because like that time loss in Ice Cavern, that was like, that fatigued me, you know. Not that I'm like literally tired, you know, not like that, but like taking a significant time loss like that, you know, on a good pace after resetting all day, that's fatiguing, you know. The micro fatigues are definitely real. That could really affect the way I play for the rest of the run, you know, if I don't like nip it in the, if I don't acknowledge it. Thank you, Pompon. That's very sweet. If I had the same security, do I think that I would do better uploading off Twitch? I don't really understand what you mean by that. The same security? Like a security guard? You know I'm streaming on YouTube, right? I like upload on YouTube all the time. Yeah, you're on my YouTube chat. I don't even understand what that question is. You mean like uploading VODs? I have a VODs channel. And also all my VODs are saved on my main channel as well that I stream. So... Do live uploads distract me? You mean like non-live stream uploads? I'm still struggling to understand what you mean. I'm sorry. I think the answer to whatever you're asking is no. I think it's fine. I think I'm fine. I think that's the answer we're looking for here. Oh, you're asking about doing off... Wait, are you asking about doing offline runs? Is that what you're asking? Like, how would I feel doing offline runs versus doing them, like, live streamed? Is that what you're asking? I'm still struggling to understand. Yes, okay. Yeah, no, it would be very different for me. to do offline runs. I could do it. I have tried it in the past. It's not really my thing. This is the TLDR. It's not really my thing. I prefer having you guys in the chat to entertain me, to talk my way through things, even if it can be like a little distracting at times or whatever. Like, I just like the whole experience of streaming while I'm doing my speedrun grind. It's a more fulfilling experience to me to live stream these attempts than it is to play them offline. That's just for me personally. I mean, I could speedrun this game offline. It's not like I'm physically unable to or anything. Just wouldn't be as fun. Yeah, I love you guys too much. I want you guys to be a part of it, you know? Offline runs are for weenie. I would not say that. There's a lot of speedrunners that really like doing offline runs. In fact, a lot of speedrunners thrive in offline runs. Because they like have whatever reservations about streaming or distractions from that or whatever. It's totally understandable. I would say I'm weird for preferring to stream runs. Skims with the $5.99 says, in my time zone, it's night when I stream. Really good to get home from work and be entertained with the childhood game. Thanks for the vibes. Love you, Skims, man. I really appreciate that message. You're beautiful. No way. Another missed gold. Ladies and gentlemen, I am just shooting myself in the dick on this run. That's the way it goes. Hopefully I don't miss any gems anywhere else. That's all I can say. What's up, Casarco? Casiaro? 1997, welcome. Alright, let's see if we get the strat this time. Not bad. I think I might have missed one box there, but we're good. Mr. Green. See, these little tiny gem misses are really having big implications now after the 2 missed yellows on this run. What if I played offline with a few friends watching IRL? That would be way too distracting for me. I actually really don't like when people are live, like in my room, like watching and playing. Like, unless they're completely quiet. The thing about it is when you live stream, like, it might seem like this is this big social experience, right? Where it's like, I'm talking to you guys and, oh, it's so social. But it's really not. I am really, like, I'm going to make this very clear. I am in a room by myself talking to myself, basically. You know? And you guys get to be a part of that, basically. So when someone else is, like, in the room with me, then I feel like, this is just, I don't know if this is, like, the performer side of me, is I feel like I have to include them and, like, you know, be talking to them while playing the game, you know, and like, you know, make them feel included and stuff. Like, it's just a way different dynamic to have multiple people on my stream with me. And then, you know, like, if I'm playing offline, sure, maybe someone's like, I don't know, guys. Like, I'm just gonna make this clear one more time. I just like streaming my runs. I don't like doing it offline. That's just my preference. Let's just leave it at that. You know, it's really not that deep, you know. Well, what if you were partially online and partially offline, but your internet connection was bad and, you know, there was a polar bear, you were in Antarctica and there was a polar bear watching you, but, you know, he was going to eat you, but if you got a good run, then he wouldn't eat you. Do you think you would play better then? You know? I don't fucking know. What's up, Venu? Great to see you. And hey, Mihail, welcome, welcome. I missed the blue over there. Dude, I am like pretty under-gemmed here. I think this run's fucked. Yeah, and I'm actually, this run is not world recordable. I didn't even realize I was so far behind after Wizard Peak. So that's good. Actually, that takes kind of a weight off my shoulders here. We're going to try to no reset this and try to, you know, keep this pace somewhat. Try to finish under 30 seconds behind. That might be wishful thinking. We'll see. Oh god, that was so close, man. I wanted that. Wow. Oh my god. I meant to jump and I didn't, but I still didn't bonk. That was miraculous. I should have bonked there. I should have been dead. What's up, Peter? Hey, don't count on it. Appreciate you, man. How salvageable is a poor gem count? I mean, I can still, like... It's not the end of the world, it's just not gonna world record, you know? Like, I might lose, like... I think in an optimal... Well, we'll see. We'll see how many gems I'm under. And if I'm only under gemmed, like, a little bit, then it's not a big deal. It's like, I might lose a few seconds here or there while I clean those up. But if I'm under gemmed, like, a lot, then it's gonna be some pretty big detours to get more gems. So it's like a... kind of a spectrum of time loss like that. And of course, the more you have to go out of your way, the more you're kind of diverging from muscle memory and generally just fucking your pace, regardless of what the potential recovery could have been. Thank you, Master Gabe, for the $2. You're a fun chatter. I'll give you that. Ugh. But yeah, I mean, like, generally, for, like, where I'm at in this game now, if I'm, like... You know, if I'm like 20 gems under, like, even if I'm keeping up with world record, it's going to be a pretty tough acquisition. I need to be like around like 3,500 entering this level to like really justify my pace. Right now, I'm like well under that. 3470. Yeah, that's like 30 gems under, 20 to 30 gems under where I want to be. So this isn't like the worst gem count ever. It's just, I just need to recover. So it's going to cost some time. A few seconds, maybe 10 to 20 at the most. If I don't fuck up, which, like I said, like, since I'm in a recovery situation now is more likely. You see what I'm saying? The snowball effect is real when it comes to the being under-gemmed. Traveling, correct me if I'm wrong about this, DZ. Traveling salesman is like a math term that refers to like finding the optimal way to move across like multiple points, like, you know, in space. Okay. And so it's like an algorithm that gets increasingly complicated the more points that have to be like optimized. I think that's like kind of what you're saying, right? Yeah, we're basically saying the same thing here. Now, since I'm under gemmed, I have to get more. I have more points that I have to recover, which makes the traveling salesman algorithm more complex, and thus leads to more mistakes. I think that's kind of what we're both saying, right? Oh my god. Oh man, grab these. I also gotta grab all the ones downstairs. That's a shame I missed that blue. Is there room for alternate gem routes? Absolutely. You know, if you do Nestor skip, if you do bike caves, if you skip this or skip that, there's definitely room to switch things. Or even just those red gems I grabbed on the floor there. Ash doesn't grab those. You know? So yeah, there are definite like, you know, I would say on a micro level, there's a lot of variation in gem routing. However, on a macro level, like what levels we're entering and what order, I think it's relatively solved in that sense. But, you know, there's always room to for improvement, I suppose. Missed another guy there. It's kind of annoying misses here. Please. Level's going badly. Dog shit. Guys, I think I'm not going to save time here. Will I Joker, Bonk, and Dreamweavers? We call that Flora Flop. It's not a bonk, actually. It's a flop, which are two distinct mechanics in this game. And oh shit. And the answer is yes, probably. I know I sounded like a fucking, actually, it's not a bonk, it's a flop, but that's an important distinction. I'm sorry, they're two different things. What do you want me to tell you? Okay, I'm a giant nerd, okay, they're fine. What's the hardest trick for me to consistently nail over the years? Oh man, I don't know, like, I guess credit skip? That's always like a go-to, like, hard trick. Credit skip in 120%. That was such an odyssey. I remember learning that trick back in like 2015 or whenever I fucking learned it. Because to learn that trick without save states, you have to run through all of the Nasty Nork level, which takes like a minute and a half from every respawn. You know, grabbing the thieves, chasing Nasty around the obstacle course, going through the lava room, and then just fucking up the trick, you know, and dying. And then doing it all again. I remember that was like one of the most like mentally difficult like tricks to learn. Especially since I was so adamant about not like, you know, at the time, back then, I didn't even really know how to set up an emulator. Let alone like try to practice on one. So I was pretty adamant about just learning it just on a vanilla console. And it took a long time. It took, I think it took like a month, maybe 1 to 2 months before I even got my first proxy for credit skip. Just running through the level over and over and over. You know, and of course doing runs, you know, as well, but like in between runs, you know, I'd try, or like after or before runs or whatever, I'd try some credit skip attempts. It took about 1 to 2 months before I got my first proxy. Not even before I landed the trick, before I got my first proxy. There's a whole other part to that trick where you got to do a blind, like, glide, you know, turnaround thing. And flame from underneath. So that took another, I don't even know how long. But yeah, that was probably the hardest trick for me to really get under my belt in this game. What's up, McHooper? Dude, people talk about like, oh, you know, Summoning Salt should make a video about Spyro. I always say this, like, dude, dudes like Carl Jobs and Summoning Salt, you can tell they just don't give a fuck about, you know, PlayStation games. Like, they didn't grow up with a PlayStation. They had a fucking NES or an N64. And so that's the sort of things they cover, you know? Or maybe more modern games. You know, it's like with all these big speedrun creators, like, they're only going to cover the games that they actually give two fucks about. And while Spyro is a really interesting game that a lot of people care about, you know, you can't expect someone who, like, doesn't give a fuck about it to, like, make a video about it, you know what I mean? Yeah, we have Ricky. I doubt Ricky is gonna make more Spyro-focused videos. He might. But yeah, my attitude about that is that, like, rather than waiting for some, like, big creator to make that video, like, dog, you could make that video. You could get in the Discord and start asking me, hey, I'm writing a script for a any percent, you know, world record, blah, 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 progression. Like, don't wait for Carl Jobs or Ricky to do it. Like, bro, they're just normal people like you and me. You fucking do it, you know? Why can't you do it? You can't do it? You can't edit you can't throw together a fucking edited video on YouTube? Yes, you can. If you care enough to type in my chat about it, yes, you can. You know? So that's all I'm saying. No use waiting on someone else. Oh my god, that was so close too. Gotta wait. Classic. Oh my god. Somebody shoot me in the fucking face, man. Holy moly. Don't actually do that. What's up, Cryo Front? Good luck on the runs. Love that attitude. It's super empowering to do it yourself and not wait for that's all I'm saying. I totally agree with that. You know, I mean, if you don't want to, like if you don't want to make a video like that, and you'd rather wait for someone else, that's fine too. I'm just saying that like that option is out there. Like you can make a YouTube video, you know. If it's ever like, man, I wish this YouTube video existed and no one has made it yet. Dog, that's what every creator on YouTube is trying to figure out. You realize that? You found a fucking gap in the market, you know? So why wait, you know? I don't know. Maybe I'm too content pilled, but like it's astounding to me that people would rather wait years for Carl Drops to make a Spyro world record progression or a summoning salt. Just do it yourself. What's the big deal? Oh, so no one's gonna watch it? Boo fucking who? You know, who cares? Like, it's out there, you know? That's a beautiful thing about this shit, about live streaming and video making. It's like, you know, whether your video is good or bad or anyone gives a fuck, like, it exists. It's out in the ether now. You see something and you're like, man, I wish this existed. And then it's like, you know what? I can make this exist. I could devote some time and energy and care and passion and create something that I'm proud of, regardless of anyone giving a fuck. And there you go. And then you fill this information gap in the market, you know, like, it's pretty cool. Like, and then one day, like 6 years down the road, the fucking, you know, maybe the video picks up some steam and people actually start to give a fuck about it, you know? That's like the magic about a website like YouTube, you know? But yeah, I mean, I'll give it up that I'm like way too content pilled in this regard. I'm sure not many people care about any of that shit in the same way I do. Oh yeah, I forgot to go for the Joker flop. Or did I? I don't even remember. I was busy ranting. Doesn't matter, guys. Live your life however you want. Dude, it's kind of like the same thing with actually when people talk about like, God, I wish Spyro 4 existed. It's like, dog, you can like make a game. Did you know that? You can like make a video game. You can make Spyro 4. It doesn't, maybe it's not with the actual character Spyro, but like you could do that. I think people kind of forget that. It's easier now than it's ever been to make a YouTube video, to make a fucking video game. I'm not saying it is easy, but you can do it. If you care enough to whine in a chat about it, you could do it. I'm just saying. I don't mean to belabor the point. Just a consideration. Oh my god, these pongs. Holy fuck. Am I fucked on gems? I don't even know. I think I'm okay. Bro, Mac, it's, you know what's funny about that? That literally what you just said is true. About like deities and religions and stuff. Don't like your current religion? Just make up a new one. It literally is that simple. I'm not even joking. It's all the fucking religion and all this shit. It's all made up in your fucking head anyways. It's just the only difference if you make it up versus a fucking adult tells you when you're a kid. You know, that's the only difference. You know? I don't mean to be sacrilegious here or anything. But it is totally the same concept. Ugh. Anyways, no, but like, you know, to bring it back to reality for a sec, like, I get it that, you know, people don't want to go and make a fucking game, go and make their own video, go and make a new religion. Like, it's a lot of effort. It's a lot easier to just whine in a Twitch chat about it. Like, I get it, you know. Just want to put the idea in you guys' heads. That's all. Terrible. You love my beard? Thank you, Alessio. By the way, Linker, thank you for the resub. Appreciate it. For 40 months, he says, hey, Daddy Deo, shout me out by singing Dancing in the Moonlight for him. I mean, let me do Rat Proxy first. Give me a sec. Dancing in the moonlight, and I'm dancing. Was that good? I'm not really good at the whole, like, hey, clown, go do this thing because I subbed. I'm not really good at that, so hopefully that was good enough. You stole my beer, you son of a bitch. Making Spyro 4 would be really hard. Yeah, but I'm saying, like... I'm saying, like, it's possible. Like you have the vision. Like, you clearly, just by how you wrote that message, you have the vision for what you would want to see in a Spyro 4. A lot of you guys do, actually. You know, maybe if you aren't the one programming it, you can, like, get some people together, you know? If that, like, you can dream big. That's all I'm saying, guys. Like, I'm not saying it's easy. I'm just saying you can dream big and do it yourself. That's all I'm saying. GG.
You're toast, Mork.
You can make a fan game. Even if you've never coded a game before in your life, you can find someone who can code a game, you know? You can work with an art director. You can, you know, like, this game isn't made by one person, right? There's like the whole team of people, right? You could get that ball rolling with a team of people. You know what I'm saying?
Well, most
like,
I still got some.
It's just like a question of ambition. It's a question of, like, oh no, that's too hard. I can't do that. You know? It's like, okay, well, sure. You're like, all right. You know? That's how we all look at it, you know? None of us have ever made a fucking game before, but all of us want to see Spyro 4. So gosh, like, you know, if only one of us was ambitious enough to go and fucking get a team together and make a game, even if it sucks dick, and it's not even remotely close to what you want, at least you tried, you know? I mean, like, that's like what life is all about, is just like trying to do shit that you want to see in the world. Right? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying anyone has to do it or you should feel bad for not doing it or whatever. I'm just saying, like, you know, all this shit is hard, you know? But anything worth doing in this world is hard, you know? That's like how that goes. So it's just an idea. It's not like you guys have to or feel bad or whatever, you know? It's just an idea. Like, anything that you complain about not existing in my chat, Spyro 4, whatever video, whatever this, that, like, take a moment and be like, can I just do that? Can I make that? What's stopping you? What is fucking you are stopping yourself. That's really all it is. You don't need me to do it. You don't need Carl Jobs to make a video. You don't need Insomniac or Toys for Bob to make the fucking game you want to see. It's just a perspective thing. That's all. It's not like you guys have to do anything. I hope that, like, you guys are understanding what I'm saying here. I only see messages in my chat every day wishing for this game or wishing for that thing. You know? So, that's where that comes from. Another 38. Another dog shit run. At least I was like less than a minute behind going into Nasties, but man, I really gotta be putting down better paces than this in all honesty. Gotta keep it real with you. My paces suck today. I should, you know, I really don't have time for another run. We're gonna be going to my aunt's place in like 40 minutes. Or we have to be there in 30 something minutes, so. I'm gonna have to call it for today, everybody. I was really hoping I'd do better. I do kind of, I'm a little disappointed with my gameplay today. But I hope you guys enjoyed the stream regardless. I hope you guys enjoyed the runs and the discussion. And hey, hopefully maybe I sparked some inspiration within you guys with what I'm saying here about like, you can do shit, you know? You are powerful, you know? So, on that note, I'm gonna find someone to raid and we'll get back to the grind tomorrow, everybody. I hope everyone has a beautiful day. I love you guys. Let's see who's on. Dancing in the moonlight. Oh, Nova Spell's on. I raid Nova. Yeah, I raided Derek the other day. Oh, thank you, Master Gabe, for the other $2 there. Raid Leppy. I'll raid Nova. Yeah, like, it's all good. I want to reiterate, like, it's all good if you want to just keep being like, oh, God, I wish this, you know, I wish this, I wish that. It takes a lot of effort, you know, to do the shit I'm saying, so, you know, I don't want to make anyone feel bad for not, like, going and making a brand new fucking Spyro game or something. It's hard, you know. So, it's all good. Guys, have a great night. Have a beautiful day. I love you all very much. I have nothing else to say. I'll be back on tomorrow, hopefully on a similar wavelength. I really liked the energy level I was on today. I feel like if I could only grind for another hour or two, I could get like a really good run right now. So, but you know, life has other plans for me. So I'm gonna answer the call of duty and go eat some hamburgers with my family. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, and I hope you all have an amazing night. And I love you very much. Spam some emotes in Nova's chat. Peace. Mwah.